Wendy, thank you. And hello, everybody. I want to thank you for attending this webinar, and I hope you come away with a few new ideas to think about, maybe even a few things to implement for spending this time together. We are all facing the challenges of managing corporate knowledge in a rapidly changing world. Some of us are doing this more successfully than others. As your traditional plants and workers age, new employees and new equipment require different approaches to capturing and sharing knowledge. Quick, easy, and accessible information is the key to knowledge management now and in the future. For some companies, this requires a shift in the way that they think about storing and transferring information. Winning companies are thinking digitally, especially about capturing, storing, and transferring knowledge using some of the new tools and technology. And I want to mention this up front. I love comments. I love interactivity. So if you want to say something in the chat box during the session, please do so. We'll watch it on this end. And there are also a couple places I would like to take a poll. There isn't actually a polling function in this software, but I will ask you, and if you want to respond in the chat box, I'll get a sense of where you're at on certain issues, and it'll be really helpful to see how you're dealing with managing knowledge in your organization today. May help me craft my remarks a little bit. So let's get started. Let's see. And do I have control of the ball, Wendy? Ah, there we go. Terrific. Thank you.
You got it? Okay.
Yep, I got it. Okay, we're good. So today, we're going to discuss whether you are a digital disruptor in the knowledge economy. So what's a digital disruptor? Well, you want to learn about how you're going to preserve your information from the past and how you're going to preserve it using up-to-date tools and technology. How you're going to utilize that data gathering process because you want to update your older systems and processes. And we're going to talk a little bit later about how quickly that needs to be happening in today's environment. And also when to adjust your expectations about what is valuable. You'll see your environment start to change and ask yourself, are we responding quickly enough to what's going on? Because when you get disruptive, you can get really excited about the future. So let's move on and talk a little bit more about that. I love this picture. And here's my first question for everybody is, what's going on with you today with your plant? Are you in an aging plant? Are you in a new plant? Same thing with your workers. A lot of people, especially in the last 10 years, have been dealing with a workforce that's getting ready to retire and leave. Now we're seeing more new people come into the workforce. Where are you on that trajectory right now? And what kind of technology are you dealing with right now? Are you still in transition? Are you where you want to be? Are you still thinking about it? So I want to know which of these issues that I just mentioned are most important to you in knowledge management. So I guess in the chat box, I think I can see the chat box, I believe. Let me click on this. Yeah, I should be able to see your answers. If you want to, new technology, there we go, I can see things. There, that's great. Anybody else have anything? Let's look at this and see if I can, here we go. 3, new technology. So 2 of them say new technology. That's most of them. 1 and 2, aging infrastructure, aging workforce, yeah. Yeah, I'm working with a group right now that's dealing a lot with that particular issue. Anybody else have any comments? Okay. And again, as we go on, if there's something you want to say, pop it in the chat box. And here we go, new technology. And Wendy and I are going to keep an eye on that. So hopefully we can have a little interaction while this is going on. And at the end, there'll also be a little bit of time for Q&A. So let's move on here. There we go. Okay. So knowledge management, it's a nice term, but what does it really mean? So when it comes to preserving knowledge, it doesn't really matter where you start. It only matters where you're willing to go. So the new and disruptive companies and industries are changing the rules of the game. The winners, they are fully integrated into the digital economy already. But going digital is more than just automating your processes. Going digital is about automating the knowledge and the information and the learning systems you've got as well. So knowledge management, we know what knowledge is. A lot of people say to me, what is knowledge management? What are we talking about? Well, I want to level set it with these 4 questions. What do you need to save? What do you need to get rid of? What do you need to jettison? What needs to go? People rarely ask themselves that. They just hang on to everything. There really is a vetting process about what needs to stay and what you can let go of. How do you save it? And then when you've got it, how do you transfer it? So, and I also make this kind of side comment to always be looking at your vendors. Are they forging? This sounds more like retention, knowledge retention. Retention, transfer, and the transfer piece is important too. Yeah, it is about retention, but it's also about what to get rid of. That's an interesting comment. Let me pull up to make sure I'm seeing. Okay, there we go. Make sure I'm seeing everything. Also to be looking at vendors. Are they forging into the new tech with you? Are they presenting you with new options? Kind of important, a little bit uncomfortable, but a discussion that's important to think about. Because you walk a fine line between making sure you have the most efficient tools for the job, which could be the most recent version of software, it could be the newest idea, but also making sure that you aren't always upgrading just to have the newest and shiniest toy on the block. If you're able to capture, if you're able to store and transfer the knowledge you have efficiently in your organization right now and it meets your needs, stick with it. But it's a good idea to always keep doing that external sweep about what's new and what's forward-looking. You want to be selective in the tools that you choose because you want to make sure you're getting a measurable improvement for the money you're spending. So is this more strategic or utilizing tools? Actually, it's a combination of both. I tend to live in the strategy world when I'm actually working with people, but once you've figured out your strategy and you know what you need, then it's a matter of choosing the right tools to get the job done. I don't know if that answers your question, John. So what do you need to know? Well, when you know what you need to know, it's important to look at how you're collecting it. So does your software collect what you need to know easily? Is it easy for people to use? Is it safe? Is it secure?
Hi there, I hope you enjoyed that last clip. My name is Michael Maludis, and if you'd like to watch the full 60 minutes of that last webcast, while also gaining complete unlimited access to our entire library of IT learning, simply visit our subscribe page at greatpro.org/subscribe. Unlimited annual access is $199 per year, but if you use the coupon code LEARN2EARN, you can drop that membership fee to just $149. That's less than $13 per month for unlimited access to over 1,000 hours of on-demand career development, covering the entire spectrum of IT management best practices, including business analysis and requirements, software development, quality and testing, risk management, process improvement, project management, and even digital transformation. But your membership doesn't just give you unlimited access to our vast learning library. You also get free access to our mobile app, as well as direct access to our network of over 300 of the world's leading IT consultants, all of whom are dedicated to putting practical knowledge at your fingertips so that you can learn more and earn more. I hope you will join me in becoming a member of the Great IT Professional and advancing your career with us. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to hit that subscribe button above so that you get notified whenever we publish new free webcasts each week of the year. Thank you for your time and best wishes for your continued success.